Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. So, in the last class, we have successfully completed what is RPM. I mean, the concept is software management tools. So, how to installing softwares, I mean, Red Hat packages by using RPM. Generally, Red Hat Linux operating system supports two different tools. I mean, two tools we can install any particular software. Maybe it is an RPM or it is called what YUM or DNF. Okay, in the first class, I mean yesterday, I told you what is RPM. But today, I will show you what is meant by YUM or DNF. So I told you what is the drawback with RPM in the last class. Generally, in RPM, what is an issue? It is a dependency issue. So how to resolve the dependencies? We can use YUM concept. So that's why today we are going to discuss the second one, YUM or DNF is the tool name. What is the YUM or DNF? In Red Hat Enterprise Linux, software installation is enabled by the new version of the YUM tool, which is YUM v4. So right now, YUM version 4 is running. So which is based on the DNF technology. That means dandified YUM. Actually, YUM is a what? DNF technology, dandified YUM technology. But coming future, maybe the YUM completely replaced with DNF. But in this version, either we can use YUM or DNF. Maybe in the future, YUM will be deprecated. Maybe it will be DNF. But right now, instead of YUM, we can use the word DNF also. Okay. Again, what is the purpose of YUM or DNF? It is a primary tool for installing, deleting, querying, and managing Red Hat software packages. YUM performs automatic dependency resolution on packages. This is the main point. So what is the use of YUM? It resolves dependencies. It resolves dependencies. So it searches numerous repositories for packages and their dependencies. So you want to install any package or software, definitely we need to create a repository. So today I will show you how to create a local repository. That means how to installing packages by using YUM tool. Okay. By default, in your ISO images, two repositories are there. I told you yesterday. One is AppStream repository. Second one is Base OS repository. One is AppStream. Second one is Base OS. So what is meant by first repository? A M repository or repo is a storage location for holding and managing software packages. I mean, every repository maintain software packages. For example, you want to install any application, Android people what to do? They will collect the softwares, I mean applications from the App Store, correct? So, I mean, App Store is there and maybe different names are there, repository purpose. Play Store. So, iPhone people, App Store, Android people, Play Store. So, I mean, Play Store is a one repository. App Store is a one repository. Generally, what contains that repositories? Softwares. Same way here. By default, we have two repositories in your image. AppStream is the one repository, base OS is the another repository. For these two repositories, we can install any software by using YUM. But how to connect these two repositories? That is called creating repositories. Okay, before creating repositories, back and what kind of configuration files are what? The main configuration file, I mean yum settings are under etc yum.conf file is there. But any repository you will create in the etc/m.repos.d is the location. And log file location is varlog m.log. But cache directory is this. So here ultimately you want to create any new repository, you should create a repository in the location of /etc/yum.repos.d. But within this location, we can create any file name, but the file should be .repo is the extension. The file should be .repo is an extension. Remember this point. Okay. So let me show you once again. I mean, how to create a repository. From that repository, how to installing the softwares. Listen. First example, as usual, log in your system. Okay. So by default, in the last class I told you, we have mounted one file system. I mean, RHEL 9_data image. So within this RHEL 9_data image, we have some files. AppStream repository file, base OS repository file. I mean, these two are the what repositories. Okay. You want to install any package. I mean, in the AppStream, we have a packages folder. If I go rpm-ibh, I want to install the package httpd-2.4. I am looking for httpd package. Then what happened? In the rpm drawback is failed dependencies. I told you yesterday. I mean, first we need to install these two repositories. I mean, these two dependencies. Then we will go for the what? Installing httpd 2.4. But how to resolve these dependencies issues? We will use the what? YUM. But directly M is not working. For example, yum install, I am looking for httpd. If I enter, say this, yum install httpd, error, there are no enabled repositories. I mean, the system is verifying the repository location of /etc yum.repos.d. That's what I'm saying. So in this location, you will create a what repositories. I mean, you will make it now some repositories. So how to call the repositories? So first, go to etc yum.repos.d is the location. Go to this location first. But within this location, by default, redhat.repo file is sample repo file is there. But in this repository, data is nothing. It is like it is called what one dummy repository. But how to create a new repositories? What I told you, every repository name, whatever it may be, I mean the name is 123 or ABC or XYZ or Ram or Razu, you can give it any name. For example, this is the local repo. That's why my repository is the local. That's why the name of the repository is local. But what I told you, the extension should be .repo. The extension should be .repo. If I enter, so by default, it is an empty. Then how to create a repository? Remember everyone, every repository maintain minimum 5 lines. Okay. So first, you can write repository ID. The repository IDs are whatever. For example, my repository ID name is app stream is the ID, my identification, because already existing two repositories are there, app stream repository, base OS repository. So I want to call these two repositories. The name of the repository, this is like a comment. The name of the repository is my local, sorry, my local base OS, my local base OS repository, my local base OS repository. Then base URL equal to, I mean, where is your files? I mean, where is your repository? So in the same system names, you will call with what? File. Then colon slash. This is the syntax. Up to double slash is the syntax. Then where is your repositories? My repository is in RHEL 9 underscore data is the location. In this location, base, first one is app stream is the repository. App stream. So now let me change here my app stream repository. So within the app stream, A capital, S capital, because in the location of the files, observe, where is your files? I will go for RHEL 9 underscore data. Here in the PWD, the location of the repository app stream. Where is the app stream? Under RHEL 9 underscore data. That's why here the location of the file slash RHEL 9 underscore data app stream. I mean, M will collect the required softwares from this location. That's why we are calling the what? Repository location with base URL path. Then next one is to enable repository. Then one, you want to disable the repository, we can use 0. So now I want to enable the what? Repository, enable the equal to 1. Then GPG check equal to 0. So this is the what? Group of file checking. Even you want to enable this verification, we can use it. But it is not licensed system, that's why it is called 0. This is the what? First repository. But in that case, the main line is base URL path. I mean, where to download the softwares. So the softwares are download from the RHEL 9 data app stream location. Same way, let me copy all lines and I will paste here the same line, paste it. Okay, because we have two repositories, app stream and base OS. So now let me create another repository. What is the another repository ID name? Then I will take base OS is the repository. Then that base OS repository name is, it is base OS. Here B is capital and OS also is capital. B is capital and OS is capital. Then let me change here my local base OS repo. See that I have called two repository paths. Base URL path upstream, base URL path base OS. Okay, now this is one repository address and this is the what? Another repository address. Within the file, we can call multiple repository addresses. Then save the file, enter. So now we have successfully created one repository. Now if you run yum install httpd, then yum what will do? It will search httpd package in the location of these two repositories. But this is the dummy repositories. So we have created local.repo file. Within this file, what are the paths? Base URL paths, base OS, app stream. So now it will search those two folders and download httpd and also download and also collect dependencies of HTTP, right? So before executing commands, so let me tell you the what syntax. I mean, here what is the syntax of the YUM or DNF? Here we can use either M or DNF, guys. Don't confuse. Either M or DNF. Options and everything same. So you want to install any package, DNF or M space options space package name. But in cloud servers, by default, repositories are enabled. That's why no need to create any repositories. People directly will install HTTPD. People directly install the what multiple packages. But in the environment, people must to create local repositories because cloud servers, cloud repositories are sometimes not secure. That's why everyone will use local repositories only, right? So these are all of the options: yum clean, yum list, yum repo list, yum info, yum search, yum history. So like, let me execute all. See this first. Yum clean all is the command to clean the cache. I mean, any previous cache is that it will clean up. Then 0 files are removed. But what repositories are there? Yum repo list is the command. The option is yum repo list. What is meant by yum repo list? It lists available repositories in your computer. So now two repositories are there: AppStream repository, then base OS repository. AppStream and base OS. Even you can run the what DNF repo list. Both are same, I told you. Okay. The ID names are here AppStream, another one is base OS. But I have specified the comment names: my local AppStream repo, my local base OS repo. The meaning is, if you try to install any package, the system will collect softwares, dependencies, and everything from these two repositories. That is the meaning. So when you are trying to install any application in your Android mobile, the system will collect the word from the Play Store. It will install it. So Play Store is the what? One repository. Same way, where to keep your packages, this is nothing but what? A repository. Okay. Now, the next one is how to install the packages. So now let me apply yum install. I want to install HTTPD. But previously with RPM, when I trying to install HTTPD, failed dependency error. But now try with YUM. What happens? So still it is an error. Where is the error? Okay, the error is RHEL 9 data app stream and fail to download the what metadata. Okay, let me check. RHEL 9 underscore data is the file. I mean, in the etc yum.repos.d, what is the file name? Local.repo file. Is there any mistake? RHEL 9 underscore data app stream its file. Enabled okay, GPG okay. And base OS, it is a file colon RHEL 9 underscore data base OS also file. Enabled one, GPG check one. But both are perfect. The repository is correct. Then where is the mistake?
It's like we did not open the inverted comma where we closed.
Oh, here is the what mistake. Correct. Okay, there is no quotes here. Thank you. Okay, right, because it is a what path only. Comment layer only, it is a double quotes. Then save the file and now try to install it. Yum install HTTPD. If I enter, see this. Now see, actually we are looking for installing HTTPD package, but HTTPD recommends the following dependencies. What are the dependencies? APR, APR util, APR DBD, HTTPD core, HTTPD file system, HTTPD tools. These are all other dependencies. See that the system I mean, YUM automatically fetching the what dependencies, package, and everything from these two repositories. That's why we are calling exactly these two repository address. So if you want to say yes, here Y, yes means what Y, then the software will be being to install. Now the software is being to install now. See that now HTTPD successfully installed. Now HTTPD is installed. Even the people will do here they are calling Y also. I mean, there is no interactive process at middle of the process. That's why people are calling -y here. If you don't write Y here, then in middle of the process it is taking confirmation yes or no. But most of the people will do -y here. Y means yes. Okay, if you run again Y, what happened? Already installed. And sometimes people will do any new updates are there, any new softwares are available in the repository, then how to update the software. But already 2.4 is installed, but there is no updates. But any pending updates are there, then people will execute yum update space package. If you run this, but already system is running with latest. But you want to update any particular software, this is the command. This is the next command. And sometimes people what to do, they are not writing any particular package. Yum update -y. Then what is the meaning? Now the system will fetching the what? Latest updates. I mean the entire computer will consider the what? Update. That is called what? That's why AWS instances and everyone people will run the what? Yum update. Ubuntu servers means have to get update. So the system will update. There is no any particular package. You want to update any particular package. Okay, I want to update Firefox only, then Firefox will be update. I want to update only FTP, then FTP only will update. If you don't write any package, then entire system will be updated in case any pending updates are there. Okay, these are the what commands. Sir, what is the command to uninstall a software? And don't forget it, either use yum or DNF. Okay, yum remove is the option. Yum remove. Which package you want to uninstall? Okay, I want to uninstall FTP package because in the last class we have installed FTP through RPM. Then enter. See that FTP has been erased. Okay, successfully completed. So you want to uninstall HTTPD, then HTTPD will be uninstalled. This is called what? Installing, uninstalling, update. Anything you will do with yum. But remember, you must to know how to call the repositories. That is the main point. 1 second, guys, please. Okay. Okay. We have successfully installed, updated, and erased the what softwares. Again, you want to install the what HTTPD, then what to do? Even we can use DNF install any package, we can use it. But compared to RPM, what is the advantage here? RPM is the what? Maybe any dependency issues are there, it will take long time. But yum or DNF advantage is what? It will resolve the dependency issues. But any dependencies are required, the yum automatically will fetching the what? Including dependencies, and also will be installed every software with properly. That's why DNF or YUM is a primary tool nowadays for installing softwares in the Linux. But actually, yum has been introduced version 4 only. I mean, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 4 onwards, yum is there. But before YUM, only RPM in the Linux. Only one tool for installing any package, which is RPM. But once yum has been arrived, everyone uses primary tool as YUM only. Because compared to RPM, YUM is easy. But you want to run any yum command, you must to know how to create a repository. In case there is no repositories, we cannot install. So let me confirm it. For example, again we are removing the what HTTPD package. Okay, now successfully uninstalled. But now I will go for the what location. In the location, again local.repo file. But actually, what is our repository name? AppStream. Don't forget Linux is case sensitive. That's why A capital, S capital. Unfortunately, mostly people mistake are S is small. Maybe they are forget S is small or capital. They are writing directly AppStream. Then what happens? To save the file, now try to install again HTTPD package. DNF install HTTPD. What happens? What happened? My local AppStream repository. So under RHEL data, AppStream repo data, it is a failed to download metadata because I am searching the what? The exact path. But within the path, actually AppStream is the what? Your original name. But we have specified app instead of capital S, small s. So that's why while writing the repository address, don't forget lower cases and upper cases. Mostly your mistakes are here only. Everyone will execute the what yum command. They will throw the what screenshots in the group. Sir, yum is not working. Yum is not working. Not working means 99% your mistakes are lower cases and upper cases. Or maybe we are not writing exact paths. Okay, path is correct. Actually, okay, now it's perfect. Path is correct. If I go for installation of HTTPD, because I have modified the what path, now see everything is perfect. So path is correct, sir, but still we are getting error. Then what is the problem? Please verify within the path. I mean in the RHEL 9 mounted data, your repositories are available or not. AppStream and base OS are available because the yum searches these two repositories, right? So that's why please verify your mount points. I mean those two repositories are available in the same location or not. Okay, for example, if I unmount RHEL 9 data, if I unmount RHEL 9 data, okay, here is the what mounted already. So that's why came to outside, then unmount it. So now there is no mounted data. So within the path, I mean, what is your path? In the local repo, your path is the what under RHEL 9 data, AppStream is there. But here your path is unmounted. So there is no software in this path. Now if you install again, what happens? If you try to install yes, what happened? Package HTTPD core and some packages from local repository have incorrect checksum. I mean, in the location, your packages are not available. Maybe this is the what your second mistake. So that's why while working on the M, in the repository is mounted or not, you can check it because these softwares are from the ISO image. In the last class, we know how to mount it the what repository. So that is the reason you will keep it mount every time in RHEL 9 data, but no need to every time, but you need to verify the what df-h. Okay, our softwares are available or not in the RHEL 9 underscore data. Okay, available. Available means then definitely it will work. Definitely it will work. So now let me execute again HTTPD package. So if I say yes, now perfectly working. Mostly these are the what mistakes in the student level. Verify the what your paths, repository locations. The softwares are mounted or not, you can check it. The spelling mistake, especially the lowercase, uppercase spelling mistakes, you can verify. Okay, this is the next requirement. But what we have executed through YUM, how do you know that? If you run M history command, Then the history will display what are the softwares. I mean, M install HTTPD. Okay, we have installed, you have removed, you have removed, you have installed. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actions are done. One time is installed, 3 times are uninstalled, like that. What time you have done? How do you know that? So these are the what actions and these are the what date and time. Okay, so you want to find the ID values. This is the what information. This is the next command. And in the last class, I told you rpm-qm. I mean one file binary name. So in the YUM best option, M provides, for example, if config command binary file. I want to know that if config command binary file. See this? If I run if provides if config, okay, if config package name is net-tools. But where is this net-tools? In the repository of base OS. I mean, this package is available in the base OS repository. So compared to RPM, in the M side, options are very easy. So now, if config command is not working, command not found, then what to do? First, we will check the what if config command package name. Then yum install, the what is the package name? Net-tools. Then if config command will be work. This is called what troubleshooting. In case any command is not found, then first find out that particular command package name. How to find it? Yum provides space command name. Then it will display the word package name. Then we can install the word package. Right. So this is called what yum provides. The next requirement is sometimes yum group list command. What is meant by group list? So multiple packages are available inside a one group. So what are the available groups? How do you know that? So if you run yum group list, see this. The system display available environment groups. Server, minimal, workstation, these are all installed environment groups. But already we have installed server with GUI. But what are the available groups? I mean, not installed. .NET development group is there. RPM development tools are there. Development tools group is there. I mean, every group contain multiple softwares. If you install this group name, within the group, all softwares will be installed. That is the meaning. Okay, for example, I'm looking for .NET development because I am looking for .NET software. But the .NET related softwares are available in the one group. Then yum group install is the command. Yum group install. Then we can write the word with double quotes group name. This is our group name. If I run this option, so now the group of packages within the group, only one package is there. What is the group name? .NET development. Okay, if I say yes, okay, some groups are nothing here actually. But if you go for any another group, okay, for example, again, group list is there. I'm looking for development tools group. Okay, so now yum in group install, the group name is development tools. If I run this within the development tools, how many packages are there? 107 is there. If you say yes, then 107 packages will be installed. Then if I enter, then now within the group of development tools, all packages will be installed. But some are available in the base OS, some are available in the app store. Now the total installation size is 5727 MB. So now softwares are being to install. See that it's running Java 1.8 OpenJDK. I mean Java is being to install. Because in the development tools, Java also one package. And Git is installing. Java is installing. Perl package is installing. So multiple packages are available inside the group. This is called what? How to installing packages, how to uninstalling, how to managing the groups and everything. And don't forget it, While running or installing groups, even in my side, like see, observe, we have an error. What is that? This system is not registered with an entertainment server. So we can use RHC subscription manager to register. I mean, my system is not registered with my Red Hat network. But who will register the what network? Red Hat network subscription people. I mean, you already subscribed, then you will register the what Red Hat network. Your updates, your patches, directly it will connect to Red Hat network and it will install the what packages. Then your system is secure and even you will get the what after subscription, lot of engagement, lot of commitments and everything. But my system is not registered. So that's why this is an what error. But don't uh, consider the what while running yum commands. This is an error. That's why we are not getting the what installing packages or something. Even in my system also showing the error, this system is not registered like, but still it's running. It is not an error. Your Red Hat, your system is not registered with Red Hat network. That is the problem only. What is the what happened if you're not registered? So your system doesn't connect Red Hat networks. That is the only that is the only problem. Maybe you are the subscription person, then you will connect to what Red Hat network. Okay, right. And the next one is how to updating servers in the real time. How to updating servers in the real time. So like people will take the word patches, like server updates and multiple things. So 99% updating servers means everyone uses YUM or DNF only. How people will execute server updates? So let me cancel this process. Okay, right. See this. For example, this is my server 192.168.10.10. So this server address is, it is 9.4. But actually, in my case, the backend, multiple client systems are there or other Linux servers are there. Every server is 9.0 or 9.1. But this is the what latest 9.4. But 9.0 or 9.1 systems are there. But what is my concern here? I want to update 9.0 or 9.1 to 9.4. But remember, in the environment, we have two types of patches. Two types of patches, mostly. What are the two types of patches? The first one is major patches and second one is minor patches. Major patch is nothing but installing, upgrading softwares. For example, one edition to another edition, RHEL 8 to, for example, RHEL 9. Complete kernel version will be changed. So this is called what? Major version. It will update 8 to 9 or 7 to 8, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, like that. But minor version means, it is nothing but RHEL, for example, 9 is there. Within the 9, 9.0 is there. Then people will migrate 9.0 to 9.1. Then they will migrate 9.1 to 9.2. They will migrate 9.2 to 9.3, like this. These are the what? Within the edition, if you update, it is a minor edition, minor patch. This is the what? Major patch. Every 3 months or 2 months, providers will release the what? Security patches, major patches, minor patches, and lot of things. But updating minor patches are easy. But major patches means mostly people will consider the what? Reinstalling OS only. Because these major patches will be released every 3 years or 4 years or something, new versions. But these are the what will be released within 6 months one edition, and the next 6 months another edition, like that. But any update same way. But this major version updates are critical. Even engineers will do, very rare case. But minor versions means they will update every time. But how to update it? First, I have a one server, guys. The server address is 192.168.10.10. This is the what server edition. Okay. And I have a client systems. Okay, maybe it is a client 1 and client 2 and even client 3. 3 systems are there. But these are all systems are running with RHEL 9.0. But our server edition running with RHEL 9.4. Okay, but I want to update these 3 systems from 0 to 9.0 to 9.4. Then people what to do? In all client system side, first they will open in the etc m.repos.d location. They will create a file. Okay, the file name is, for example, this is the word global.repo file. Within the file, people will add the server address details. I mean, what are the server address details in this file? What is the address? This is my local system. Okay, this is my server address. People will add the what within the file, this address. I mean, while writing the address within the system only file. In case when the systems are remote, then people will consider the what protocols HTTP only. Within the system file or HTTP means global purpose. For example, my server is in my laptop, but generally this is 9.0, my client system. But original server is in IBM data centers, for example. But I want to update my local system from the IBM server. Then in the base URL path, people will call that IBM server address is 192.168.10.10. Then they will write the what? The address of the software. The address of the software. Then the same thing, people will consider the second repository here. Okay, this is the what AppStream, and this is the what base OS. Then what happened here? Once you will add the what address file in your local system, after adding, if you run m update -y command, if you run m update -y command, then these local systems will consider the what? This base URL paths. This base URL paths. I mean, the system immediately it will fetching the what? This address path. Where is this address? Maybe this address is the what? Remote system. Maybe our local server, this server address. So it will find the what? Oh, this is the what? 9.4 address. So the system will update starts from this address. I mean 192.168.10.10. So all systems will consider remote server address, and some people will write the what IP address, or some people will write the what instead of this domain names. How people will write the what domain names? Okay, the domain name is okay www.ibm.com. This is the what repository address. Okay, this is the software RHEL 9 ISO data. Okay, under ISO data, okay, x86 underscore 64 is the address. From this path, the system will download and update what your system. Excuse me. I mean, what I'm saying, in the real time, before updating, people will consider the what? I mean, they will provide the what base URL paths. So for example, just assume my laptop is a what server 9.4, but you all are using 9.0 itself, but you are looking for 9.0 to 9.4. How to update it? Then my system address you will add inside your computer of the etcm.repos.d. I will share the what this path only, but you can write the what remaining lines, whatever it may be. But everyone will share the what this is the what your address path. Please add this path in your computer, then update it. Based on this address path, your computers will be updated. I mean, senior engineers will provide the what in this path, the secure and flexible packages only. I mean, you want to update HTTPD only, they will provide in this repository path HTTPD package. They will not provide any other packages. Okay, so you will add the what repository addresses only. That is the what concept of updates. So after once update is completed, then people what to do? Reboot the system. But here even one more important point. Before rebooting, the engineers will consider first /etc fstaff file. In case in the system fstaff file mistakes are there, then again you will struggle the what your file systems. That's why they will verify the what all mount points in the fstaff file. Everything is perfect. Otherwise, some people what to do in the etc fstaff file, they will keep the what commented lines for the file systems, but don't comment OS related file systems, OS file related boot to / swap like that. But your file systems, I mean what you have been created, everything you can comment it. But once system successfully rebooted, you can uncomment it and mount it. That is the best process in the real environment. So this is the proper way in real environment people to updating the what servers. Okay, this is called what? YUM concept. But don't forget it. YUM is the what? Very flexible concept. Even it is a primary tool for installing, uninstalling, updating softwares. Even you want to update servers, even YUM is a very good idea. So every day, YUM is what? I mean, you need to enable the what? YUM. I mean, in the FSTF file already mount point is there. That's why it's mounted every time, RHEL 9 data. So you need to maintain this mount point is enabled state. Once it is okay, in the repository file, okay, yum.repos.d, the local repo file for what you have created, it's perfect or not, you can check it. Everything is perfect, 100% the yum will be work. So I want to install FTP, then yum will be work. See that even my system also, this system is not registered, but still it's working. But don't consider it is an error. Okay. So this is called what? YUM concept. In the last class, I told you RPM, and today we have successfully completed YUM concept. So yum resolves dependency issues. That is the main advantage. But yum completely working based on the repositories. But RPM is what? Individual tool. You want to install particular tool, I mean software, RPM-IVH package name. But yum is not like. It will fetching and download the software from the repositories. Okay, right. Right, guys. So this is called what? YUM concept. So if you have any queries, please ask.